Hello students, today we will begin with the second part of our second lesson, acid, bases and salts, in which we shall discuss about the chemical properties of acids and bases. The first property of acids and bases is the reaction of the acids and bases with metals. Let us see children how the acids they react with metals. Most of the acids they react with metals to give the corresponding metal salt and they liberate hydrogen gas. See children, this is the summary I have written here that the acids they react with metal to give the salt and liberate hydrogen gas. You can take any acid, I have taken hydrochloric acid, and react with a metal zinc. It will give zinc chloride, which is a salt, and hydrogen gas will be liberated. Let us take another example. You can replace acid with any other acid, like we have sulfuric acid, and any other metal you can take sodium. Sodium reacts with sulfuric acid to form salt, that is sodium sulfate. This is sodium sulfate and it will liberate hydrogen gas. Similarly, the bases also react with metals to give the salt, corresponding salt, and liberate hydrogen gas. Let us see with the help of an example. This is sodium hydroxide. ये hydroxide यहाँ पर जो बेटा है ये this is an example of a base. Sodium hydroxide reacts with the metal zinc to form sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2. This is sodium zincate, a salt, and in addition it liberates hydrogen gas. So again we repeat that whenever an acid or a base it reacts with metal, it liberates salt and hydrogen gas. ये जो हाइड्रोजन गैस यहाँ पर लिबरेट हो रही है, we have a test to identify this hydrogen gas. Whenever the hydrogen gas is liberated, you can bring a burning splinter or a burning matchstick near to that test tube in which this reaction is carried out. And if this gas burns with a pop sound, अगर ये गैस pop sound के साथ burn करती है, then we can say that the gas liberated is the hydrogen gas. The next property is the reaction of acids with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Before we study this property, let us understand what metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates are. आपको याद होगा बेटा हमने 9th क्लास में पॉलीएटॉमिक आयंस में कार्बोनेट्स CO3 with a valency -2 and hydrogen carbonate with the valency of -1 किया है. इसको हम किसी भी मेटल के साथ, suppose we take example of sodium, then sodium has valency 1. How the metal carbonate will be formed? This will result in formation of Na, इसकी valency इधर Na2CO3. This will be sodium carbonate. और अगर हमें सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट फॉर्म करना है तो दिस इज +1 and -1. So this will result in formation of NaHCO3. Let us try to understand with help of another example. Let us take the example of zinc. Zinc, as you remember, all of you know that the valency of zinc is +2. Carbonate is -2. So zinc carbonate will be 2 and 2, they will get balanced and this will be zinc carbonate. And if we have to form zinc hydrogen carbonate, this will be ZnHCO3 whole twice. So this is how metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonates are formed. Now let us go back to the property of reaction of acids. with metal carbonate और metal hydrogen carbonate. यहाँ आपको मैंने समझा दिया कि metal carbonate और metal hydrogen carbonate कैसे बनता है. अब reaction of acid, किसी भी acid का reaction अगर metal carbonate के साथ या metal hydrogen carbonate के साथ होता है तो it results in formation of salt plus carbon dioxide and water. Let us see with the help of an example. Suppose we take hydrochloric acid. It reacts with sodium carbonate, metal carbonate. It will result in formation of sodium chloride, which is salt, plus the gas carbon dioxide will be released in addition to liberation of a water molecule. अगर इसको हम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं, सेम अ सॉल्ट, carbon dioxide and a water molecule will be formed. Bases, children, they do not react with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. Now once again I repeat that when the acids they react with metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates, they result in formation of a salt, water, and in addition the gas which is liberated is carbon dioxide. और ये जो गैस लिबरेट हो रही है इसके लिए भी हमारे पास एक टेस्ट होता है टू टेस्ट टू आइडेंटिफाई कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस इज दैट इट टर्न्स लाइम वाटर मिल्की. हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस इज दैट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विल ऑलवेज टर्न लाइम वाटर मिल्की. अब इसे हम रिएक्शन से अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं. This calcium hydroxide is lime water. इसमें से अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पास होती है, this lime water is a colorless solution. On passing carbon dioxide, it results in formation of calcium carbonate, and this calcium carbonate is milky. White color का solution बन जाता है. That is why we say that it turns lime water, which is colorless, into a milky solution calcium carbonate. और इसको अगर हम कंटिन्यू करें तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक्सेस में अगर पास होता है, वंस दिस कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट एंड वाटर आर फॉर्म्ड, ये कंटिन्यूसली अगर पास होता रहता है, देन इट रिजल्ट्स इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कैल्शियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट विच इज ऑल्सो स्लाइटली मिल्की इन कलर. सो दिस इज अ टेस्ट फॉर आइडेंटिफाइंग कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस दैट इट विल टर्न colorless lime water solution to milky. Next is reaction of an acid with a base, or how do acid and base they react with each other. Whenever an acid it reacts with base, it results in formation of a salt and water. For example, we have taken an acid hydrochloric acid and a base sodium hydroxide. This results in formation of NaCl which is salt और साथ में यहाँ पर water molecule बन रहा है. This reaction is also called as neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction means यहाँ पर acid की जो acidity है वो neutralize हो रही है और base की basicity है वो neutralize हो रही है. ना तो एसिड एसिड की तरह बिहेव करेगा, ना बेस बेस की तरह बिहेव करेगा, एंड देयर विल रिजल्ट इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ सॉल्ट. Children, there is one another interesting thing to note here, that this can also be taken as an example of double displacement reaction in which there is exchange of ions. यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं that HCl and NaOH, here there is exchange of ions, NaCl or H2O. In the reaction HCl plus NaOH, acid plus base, they are resulting in formation of NaCl. exchange of ions हो रहा है, NaCl के साथ combine हो रहा है और HOH combine होकर H2O form कर रहा है. So it can also be taken as an example of double displacement reaction. Next property है reaction of metal oxides with acids. किसी भी मेटल का ऑक्साइड, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर एग्जांपल लिया है कैल्शियम का ऑक्साइड, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड, दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ मेटल ऑक्साइड. उसका रिएक्शन एसिड के साथ कैसा होगा? इट विल रिजल्ट इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. रिमेंबर चिल्ड्रन न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन. If we go back to neutralization reaction, what does neutralization reaction say? That an acid will always react with base to form salt and water. Here also acid is reacting with, if we put a question mark over here, is reacting with X or a question mark to give salt and water. ये दोनों इक्वेशंस एग्जैक्टली सेम है, तो ये क्वेश्चन मार्क की जगह यहाँ पर अगर हम देखें तो क्या आना चाहिए, बेस. दैट मीन्स ये जो मेटालिक ऑक्साइड है ये बेसिक नेचर का होता है. सो द मेटालिक ऑक्साइड्स आर ऑलवेज बेसिक इन नेचर इफ वी कंपेयर दीज टू इक्वेशंस. Once again children, you can see that reaction of an acid with metal oxides also helps in formation of salt and water. And if we compare this equation with neutralization reaction, then we come to know that metal oxides are basic in nature. Here we have reaction of a non-metal oxide with the base. बेस की पहचान आपको है बेटा, कहीं भी अगर हाइड्रोक्साइड लगा होगा तो वो बेस है. तो मैंने एग्जांपल लिया है कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड का. अब नॉन मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड में कार्बन इज अ नॉन मेटल, उसका ऑक्साइड हमने लिया, तो रिएक्शन ऑफ कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड विथ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन. अगर हम किसी भी बेस को नॉन मेटल ऑक्साइड से रिएक्ट करेंगे, दिस विल रिजल्ट इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. Once again children, compare this equation with neutralization reaction and you will find, यहाँ पर फिर से मैं आपको कहूँगी कि यहाँ पर आप इसको क्वेश्चन मार्क या इसको क्रॉस करके या x डालकर देखें तो आप देखेंगे that we have base plus acid will give us salt and water. Rest these two equations are exactly same, सिर्फ नॉन मेटल की जगह हमारा यहाँ एसिड आ रहा है. इफ वी कंपेयर दीज टू इक्वेशंस, दैट मीन्स नॉन मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स आर एसिडिक इन नेचर. तो यहाँ से व्हाट डू वी समराइज, दैट मेटेलिक ऑक्साइड्स आर बेसिक इन नेचर and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Secondly, that acids, when they react with metallic oxides, they result in formation of salt and water. Similarly, when bases, they react with non-metallic oxides, they also result in formation of salt and water. This was all about the properties of acids, chemical properties of acids and bases. Now students, if we have any solution with us and we have to find out its nature, whether it is an acid or a base, we have already studied about it, that we have got indicators with us to find out the nature of that solution. Like we have studied turmeric solution, litmus paper, phenolphthalein, there are many indicators. But what about if we have to find out the strength of that acid or a base? वो कितना एसिडिक है, कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है, वीक एसिड है, बेसिक है, या कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है, वीक बेस है, तो उसके लिए हमें क्या चाहिए होता है. फॉर दैट वी हैव यूनिवर्सल इंडिकेटर्स. नाउ व्हाट यूनिवर्सल इंडिकेटर्स आर? इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ सेवरल इंडिकेटर्स where these indicators show different colors at different concentrations of hydrogen ions in a solutions. आप देख सकते हैं बेटा that universal indicator is a mixture of different colors and each color, corresponding to each color, a value is written. This is pH value और ये हमें एक pH scale देता है. Let us now study what a pH scale is. pH scale is a measure of hydrogen ion concentration, or you can say it measures the concentration of hydrogen ions, where P stands for, word P stands for potence, which means power, and H stands for hydrogen ion concentration. That means pH value or pH scale will help us to find out what is the concentration of hydrogen ion in a given solution. The pH scale value varies from 0 to 14. It starts from 0 and ends at 14. a pH value which is less than 7, if it is 0, 1, 2, that means if it is less than 7, then the solution is acidic in nature. A pH value which is equal to 7, if a solution shows pH value equal to 7, then it is neutral in nature. If the pH value is more than 7, that means if it is 8, 9, 10, or if it is till 14, more than 7, then it is basic in nature. Let us see it with the help of an example. See children, I have this pH paper and pH chart with me with different colors and pH scale written on it. We take out pH paper from it and let us see the pH value of these two solutions I have with me. Let me tell you that this is a lemon solution and this is a soap solution. We already know that this is acidic in nature and this is basic in nature. But if we do not know their nature and we have unknown solutions with us, even then we can find out their nature and the strength. Particularly this pH paper is used to find out the strength of the that how basic or how acidic is the given solution. For this, what you have to do is you have to dip the pH paper. Let me take out one paper. I think this is one strip only. And you have to dip this in this. The color of the pH paper will change. See children, you can see the color has changed. Now you have to match the color with the pH chart given to you and find out the value. It is somewhat, you can see, matching to the value between 1 and 3. So you can say that the value is about 3. As we have studied that any value which is less than 7, so it is acidic in nature. So it has helped us to find out the pH value as well as it has helped us to find out the nature of the solution. Let us take out another strip and find out the nature and the strength of the second solution we have with us. Let us see. I am dipping this paper. The color of the pH paper changes. You can see now we have to match the color with the pH chart available with us. You can see the color is dark blue and matching to the value 14. It is matching to the value 14. So the pH value of this solution is somewhere near 14. 14 pH value more than 7 is basic in nature. So this shows that this solution is basic in nature, whereas this solution is acidic in nature. Now let us have a look at this picture. This picture is showing you the strength of hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions. This blue portion you can see children is showing the strength of hydrogen ions and this white portion is showing the strength of hydroxide ions. In the acidic solutions, as you can see here, I have marked the pH scale ranging from 0 to 14 and at 7 we have neutral solutions. The pH value, it increases on this side, यानी कि जितनी pH value कम होगी उतना acidic strength ज़्यादा होगा और उसमें उतने ही हाइड्रोजन आयन कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होगी और हाइड्रोक्साइड कंसंट्रेशन जो है कम होगी. pH वैल्यू अगर ज़्यादा होगी 0, 1 तो वो उतना ही ज़्यादा एसिडिक होगा और इस साइड अगर हम चलें तो बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ जो है इस साइड इंक्रीज कर रही है. दैट मीन्स जितनी pH वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी उतनी ही बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा होगी और यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं कि हाइड्रोजन आयन कंसंट्रेशन कम होती है और हाइड्रोक्साइड कंसंट्रेशन जो है बेसिक सोल्यूशन में ज़्यादा होती है. Now the importance of some pH values in our everyday life. Children, our body works best at pH ranging between 7 and 7.8. अगर हमारी बॉडी का pH रेंज 7 से कम और 7.8 से ज़्यादा हो जाता है, then we start feeling unhealthy. It should remain within this range only. Then only we can feel healthy. Next is that if the rain is having pH less than 5.6, then it is termed as acid rain. And you all have studied about the harmful effects of acid rain, that acid rain is not good for the plants, it is not good for the soil, and it also is harmful for the aquatic animals. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid for the digestion of food that we eat, and it has pH ranging about 1.2. If it decreases further, sometimes what happens that we tend to overeat and the pH tends to decrease further. Then the hyperacidity is caused and you start feeling uneasy due to the excess acid that is produced in your stomach. For that, you are recommended to take antacids. Antacids are the medicines which contains some type of base to neutralize the acid which is being produced in your stomach. Let me show you, children. These are some of the antacids normally available at your homes. These are recommended to neutralize the acidity if you are suffering from any kind of acidity. This is ENO, which you normally prefer to take, and this is the Gelosil, which the doctors they recommend you if you are suffering from acidity. अगर आप इनकी कंपोजिशन देखें, यहाँ पर लिखी होगी इनकी कंपोजिशन कहीं, अगर आप इनकी कंपोजिशन देखें तो यू विल फाइंड दैट दे ऑल कंटेन इवन इनो एंड दिस मेडिसिन एंटासिड जहाँ पर लिखा होगा दे कंटेन बेस. इसमें मैंने देखा है दैट इट कंटेन्स एल्यूमिनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, और हाइड्रोक्साइड कहीं पे भी लिखा होगा दैट मीन्स इट इज बेसिक इन नेचर. सो टू न्यूट्रलाइज एक्सेस एसिडिटी इन योर स्टमक, antacids are required. Antacids are what? These are the medicines which contain some kind of base in them which helps to neutralize the acids. Next important pH value that which you should remember is that the pH of our mouth should remain somewhere around 5.5. Because if it is less than 5.5, it will result in tooth decay. This is because if it is less than 5.5, the action of bacteria will start in our mouth, and these bacteria will result in the formation of acids in our mouth, which will result in the decrease in the pH value of the mouth and hence the tooth decay. And last is self-defense by some animals. You must be aware, children, that whenever you are stung by a honeybee, you feel very painful. Honeybee, children, the sting of honeybee contains an acid called as methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. हनी बी के स्टिंग में एक एसिड होता है मीथेनोइक एसिड, एंड वी हैव स्टडीड चिल्ड्रन न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन. क्योंकि इसके स्टिंग में एसिड होता है, अगर हमें इसे न्यूट्रलाइज करना है तो उसके ऊपर हमें कोई भी ऐसी बेसिक चीज़ लगानी चाहिए जो घर में easily available ho. So you can put some basic solution, like you can put some toothpaste or baking soda on the area where the honeybee has stung on you, so that it can provide some relief to you. That's all in today's lecture. In the next lecture, I will come back with the salts and types of salts.